Sometimes in sports, a single moment changes everything. Not just the result of a game, but the fate of an entire franchise. Monday night in New York, Boston Celtics superstar Jayson Tatum was putting on a show for the ages, torching the Knicks. Defense with 42 points and firing up a national audience. But in an instant, the energy shifted from euphoria to heartbreak. What started as another potential career-defining playoff performance ended with Tatum on the floor, unable to walk, and an entire arena holding its collective breath. Tonight, we're bringing you an exclusive inside look at what happened to Jayson Tatum, how the Celtics and their locker room responded, and what this devastating Achilles injury could mean for Boston's future, both this summer and well beyond. From raw emotion to franchise-altering decisions, this is the Celtics' crossroads, and you won't want to miss a detail. The injury, from brilliance to disaster in seconds, Jayson Tatum was dazzling all night, seemingly unstoppable as he led Boston toward what looked like another road win at Madison Square Garden. But late in the fourth quarter, as he moved to make another play, Tatum threw a pass intended for Jaylen Brown. Suddenly, he collapsed to the floor in clear agony, a non-contact injury, the kind every athlete dreads. Medical personnel were on the scene in seconds, their urgency making it clear this was no ordinary tweak or cramp. Tatum, unable to stand or put weight on his leg, had to be taken from the court in a wheelchair. The sight stunned not only Celtics fans, but the entire basketball world. Social media exploded with concern, and the mood of Game 4 changed in an instant from competitive tension to shock and sorrow. Inside the locker room, a team in shock. The game faded into the post-game routine. Inside information revealed that what happened afterward was far from routine. According to reporting from the Boston Globe's Adam Himmelsbach, the Celtics locker room was overcome with emotion. Team staffers wiped away tears as they consoled Tatum's mother, Brandy, who was embraced by staff and players alike. The franchise cornerstone, always strong and composed on the outside, was described as being in a state of shock. It wasn't just the 5 players on the floor or even the coaching staff. This was an emotional hit to the organization's very core. When a generational player like Tatum goes down, it isn't just about X's and O's. The psychology of the room shifts. Teammates, employees, and family members alike were united in shared disbelief and pain. Medical response, swift action, and successful surgery injuries. This serious often leave athletes and teams in limbo, but the Celtics chose to act fast. Within mere hours, Tatum went under the knife on Tuesday to repair what was confirmed as a ruptured Achilles tendon, a notoriously complex and career-threatening procedure. The surgery was described as complicated, but ultimately successful, delivering at least a dose of optimism on an otherwise grim day for the Celtics organization. Why does a torn Achilles rise above other injuries in terms of concern? The Achilles tendon is essential for explosive movement, jumping, and lateral quickness, vital for a player with Tatum's toolkit. While modern medicine can repair and restore, the long-term recovery process can stretch for a full year or more, with an uncertain impact on athleticism and endurance even for the best-conditioned professionals. The mood of the franchise. From title dreams to uncertainty for Boston, the repercussions reach far beyond medical reports. With Tatum's injury, the team's playoff dreams slammed into a wall. But the fallout could shape the entire direction of the organization for years to come. Team executives already faced a summer full of questions and likely roster changes. Now, with their stars sidelined, it's possible the team will pivot toward what some are calling a fire sale, potentially trading away big contracts and retooling for the future. Fans and analysts alike are debating Boston's best course. Should the team try to hold the core together while Tatum rehabs, or capitalize on assets to reset for the next era? No matter the answer, every move the Celtics make will be done with Tatum's recovery timeline and ultimate return in mind. Tatum's legacy, resilience, recovery, and the road ahead. Jayson Tatum, at just 27, has already been the face of the Celtics for several years, carrying immense expectations. His approach to adversity, both on and off the court, has earned him the respect of the entire league. As he embarks on the grueling journey of Achilles rehab, all eyes will be on his spirit and resilience. Star athletes have come back from this injury before. Think Kevin Durant's own triumphant return as a precedent. But each case is unique, and the mental challenge of returning to full power matches the physical demands. Tatum's leadership and competitive fire will be tested more than ever, and his ability to rally both himself and his team could become an inspiring chapter in Celtics history. Boston's off-season. Big decisions under bigger pressure. The Celtics were already pegged for a dramatic off-season before Tatum's injury, but that drama now intensifies tenfold. Re-signings, trades, draft picks, all takes on a new layer of urgency. Will management commit to a full teardown, or find creative ways to keep the team competitive while giving their star every resource to recover? The moves made over the next few months could define the franchise for the next decade. Insiders suggest Boston is exploring every avenue, from shopping key veterans to seeking cap flexibility, all while trying to ensure Tatum's eventual return is to a roster ready to compete. But with uncertainty about his recovery timeline and effectiveness, there are no easy answers. Only high-stakes risks and rewards. Heartbreak and hope, the Celtics' defining crossroads. As the dust settles on the chaos of Game 4, one thing is clear. The next year will test the Boston Celtics like never before. Tatum's injury ripped away more than just a playoff run. It forced an entire organization to look in the mirror, ask tough questions, and muster the courage to chart a new path. Now we want to hear from you. How do you think Boston should handle this devastating twist? Can Tatum come back as strong as ever? And what moves do you see transforming the Celtics' future? Leave your thoughts in the comments below. We want your perspective on this emotional roller coaster. And if this deep dive gave you new insight into the unfolding Celtics saga, hit that like button. Your support drives our passion to keep bringing you the biggest stories, no matter how tough the news. Stay tuned and stay hopeful. Boston's journey isn't finished, and neither is Jayson Tatum's.